Hello guys, my name is Rafael Nyawera. I'm grateful for this great opportunity. This is another beautiful day, another episode of Testify Show, episode 8 wadau. It's amazing. I'm grateful. I'm very much humbled for your continued support. Nashukuru sana. Leo niko na a guest and before I introduce the guest to you guys, allow me to give some credit to the Nyeri National Polytechnic. And I just want to remind you that the Nyeri National Polytechnic, it is the world-class institution where you get professional courses. You can come here and learn diploma course, certificate course, short courses, arts and courses. And when you get outside there, utapata a professional certificate, great certificate that is going, I believe that is going to open doors for you outside there, right? So I'm grateful for this great opportunity. I would just want to go hand in hand to welcome the guest of today so that aweze kutupatia a beautiful testimony, aweze kutuintroduce pia, afanye ka introduction kadogo ndio tujue yeye ni nani, kitu yenye anafanya, tujue ametokea wapi and all those. Ndio wadau. So I'm grateful. Ukae tu hapo hapo, usikwenda mbali. Ujumbe yenye inakuja kuanguka hapa ni kali sana. Thank you very much. Hi.
Hi.
Kwa salama?
Niko salama kabisa.
Yeah. That's grateful. Ningependa tu kuku-invite for this show. In fact, kuku-welcome. Because nashukuru sana kwa ile jukumu umechukua ama for the great thing that was it great the time that you have taken, so that to come to and testify to the viewers ile kazi yenye Mungu amekufanyia, so that they could see, they could know that God exists.
Sure.
And I want to give this opportunity to you so that uweze kujiintroduce, waweze kujua na tuweze kusonga pamoja.
Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I don't take it for granted. To give me this chance to testify of the goodness of God, I don't take it for granted. So my name is Lucy, and first I'm born again. Because who was I'm born again. Christ is my savior, and I love Him. I'm Lucy Gadoni Kaduki. I'm born here in Nyeri. Nimekulia huku Nyeri, and then I am here in school. I'm in Nyeri National Polytechnic, doing a diploma in supply chain management. I'm in my module grade, and I've seen the greatness of God. Yeah.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yeah.
That is great. So nashukuru sana. Like even the introduction itself, I heard that you are the future business manager.
Yeah, sure.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So kitu ambayo watu wamekoja sana, it is the testimony, you know, like our viewers pale hivyo na kwamba wamekoja sana for this great day to listen to testimonies of different people, so that you know, like there is some people who are outside there ambao they have faced some, or they have gone through difficult challenges, difficult situations, and through the testimonies that we give, they tend to impact them, to transform them, and to change their life actually. And it's actually a blessing to them.
Sure.
And so hiyo ndio kitu wamegoja sana, and pia mimi ndio nimetegea sana.
Yeah.
The platform is yours.
Okay, thank you so much again. And my story starts in a strange way. Because since kuzaliwa, mimi nilizaliwa like a normal child.
Yeah.
Na nikakua as a normal child, no difficulties, and I was good. Na nilikuwa na hadi naenda shule. But I remember it was on a Friday. So on Saturday, who had really the school, primary school as what hawaendi. At that time. So I was in Kalala.
Yeah.
But waking up on Saturday, the story changed. So I slept, and as nikiamka, I just nikauliza mamangu, where are my legs? Because I'm sleeping, I'm unable to lift myself. Namuuliza where are my legs? Ananiambia they are there. So namuuliza, I can't feel them. Akaniambia they're there. So after lifting me up, I saw my leg, they're there, but they can't feel. I can't lift them to go out. It changed and changed and changed. I was like, I cried because I was like, how? It was a traumatizing way. Like, if it's not God, I don't know where I could be. Because I asked myself so many questions. Why God?
Yeah.
But I thank God because He took me through. So after waking up, my mother was even shocked.
Yeah.
So akanitayarisha, prepared me and akanipeleka hospitali.
Yeah.
Going to hospital, they did all things they could do.
All the tests that
Yeah.
don't cough.
Yeah, but nothing was seen. They're like the first year, nothing is being seen. Made a scan, MRI, CT scans, X-ray, everything, nothing is being seen.
Yeah.
So we stayed for 2 years, and after staying for those 2 years, going to hospital, out, in, out, harambes, pesa zimeisha. And I remember one day, daktari wakatuambia, you must go home and look what is wrong with me. So they thought there was something that was said by the grandmother that was affecting me.
Yeah.
So we had to go home. And the process of going home, I just told God, because I used to serve God there before, even the time that I was working. So I had that trust. Even if God made me like this, He knew the purpose, although it was not easy. So the moment I was told to go home, I told God, I'm now in my head. If it's not you, I don't know who else. So we went home and we stayed for some times. Now the paralysis, I had now started paralyzing upwards. That time that when I woke up, I had paralyzed on the lower limb. Yeah, the lower. Yeah. So the more I was staying, the more the paralysis was coming up. The more I was paralyzing upwards. And I remember the time that we went home, I could now do nothing to myself. It was like, you keep me there, you do everything for me. And it was something like, I don't know how to explain.
It was hectic.
Yeah, it was traumatizing. Like, you used to do things for yourself, you can't do them.
Yeah.
It is like you tell God, take me now. So we went home and everything was done. My grandfather was called, my uncles were called, and they tried to remember what was said, and they said nothing. That my grandmother was not mad with anyone, so nothing is there. So
there was those cultural beliefs.
They
like
thought
something.
that they thought because my mother was not for that time she was not the dowry was not paid. So they thought because I'm after my grandmother, my name is after my grandmother, they thought that was affecting me. But the uncles and the grandfather said nothing was
Nothing was wrong.
Yeah. So I told God, and now I'm on my head. Make a way. So I remember that day, the day my mother woke up and told me, you have to go to another hospital.
Yes.
So we went to Outscan. And that's where they did me some tests. Just not like, just telling me do this. I was told to touch here, to touch my nose and to touch my leg. Simultaneous, going quick. And I don't know what they saw. I just said it's God. Because many doctors had done all tests, but they didn't see anything. But the moment I told God, that is, I'm on my head, He did good thing. So they told me, you will not go home, now you have to be admitted. And that was the journey. Now it was more hectic than the first one. Because the moment that I was admitted, they took me to an X-ray to Nyeri Mercury, and then we came back. They said they had seen something in my backbone, but it was so far that they could not identify. So they had to take me to Aga Khan. We went the same day, that night. So we went to Aga Khan and we came back. That they discovered my spinal cord. The way the spinal cord is structured, it was destroyed. Those two structures were destroyed. So when the upper one was trying to reach the one that is not destroyed,
Yeah.
my back was now turning to it was like a curve. It was
like it was curving.
Yeah, it was curving. So you can see the way I was looking.
Yeah.
But now you can see I'm good.
Yeah.
So that time I was like, I'm curving,
Yeah.
curving the moment the way I am continuing to stay.
Yeah.
So it was a hectic time. Now I have paralyzed until to my neck.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Now I am just left with my neck and my head, only my head.
Yeah.
The others you can't feel it.
Yeah.
You can't feel like you want to go for those short calls, long calls. They just come out themselves. It was a hectic time for me.
Yeah.
So after there they gave me medicines to, now it was a TB spine. So you know how TB does. It eats and eats and eats.
Yeah.
So it had eaten my spine in a great way.
Yeah.
But I thank God, because if it's not God, it could have gotten to my head, because it has gotten here. I have a scar where it now the operation is starting. Yeah, the operation imefika. So ilikuwa imebakisha kidogo to get to my head. And if it had gotten to my head, we could be talking another story.
So something else about this.
Yeah, if maybe even I could not have been existing, or I could have been worse. Because whenever it is getting to the nervous system, you are done.
Yeah.
Because that's why after the destruction that it made to my backbone, that's why I paralyzed. And now I had to sit down. It has not been easy. So after we came back and they gave me the medicine to regulate now, they told me I had to go through an operation. I don't have money. Nafanya those harambe, watu wamewapea, wamefika mahali wamewambia sasa you have to go to those ladies and mkaitishe pesa huko juu. They had done kenye wangeweza. So it was, even you're in that position, you feel bad. You feel God. Okay, I have not gotten to a place where nimeuliza Mungu maswali, but one thing I know, He has a plan. He has sometimes we may not know the plan, but He has it. So after that, I just told God, we are on our head. If it's not your, don't do less. So we had, I think, 60,000, about 2 weeks in outspan. So they told us, tunataka tu ile title deed to release, nirudishwe PGH. So I was like, my grandmother couldn't accept us to give the title deed due to gishindo kulipa naenda hivyo. So my grandmother refused, and it's only God who came through, because my father was told, let her to ID and then to take your patient and umpeleke. So tukaacha ID, nikapelekwa PGH. Now that's where I stayed then. Because now hamuna pesa. The surgeon is to anatoka Kenyatta akuje huko kufanyia operation. Na ni wewe peke yako. Now that time the surgeon haja decide atakuja lini. So me just say everything I see God, because I told God, now it's you. Tumefika huko, bado nimekaa huko, wagonjwa wanakuja wanaenda, you are there, hujafanywa anything. So I remember God just worked in His own way. And the surgeon came, and on date 7 mwezi wa 7 2011, that's where I nilifanywa operation. That operation messed me. It messed me. No, unaona hali ilikuwa nimemesiwa kabisa. Sasa imekuja imemess. Now sasa I paralyzed, like I went to a coma. I went to a coma, hujui nani, hujui. I stayed in ICU for but I thank God. Hajawahi maliza na mimi, and that's why I'm here even now. Hajawahi maliza na mimi. And najuanga the moment He will finish with me, I'll be no longer. But until His purpose accomplishes, I'm not going to testify. So I remember after nimekaa huko, nimekaa, and then I walked one. It's like where am I? That time I'm not talking. I was not talking.
Yeah.
But
Like
then,
you were not able to talk. Or...
Yeah, it's a coma. Yeah. So waking up, like your system is confused. So I was like, unaona tu watu, but you can't speak to them.
Yeah.
But I thank God, he took me that process of accepting myself. After sometimes my speech came back, and I talked to those who had come, and I thank God. So I stayed. I didn't stay. After waking up, I didn't stay in ICU for long. I was taken back to the ward. Now that's where the stress came, and now the traumatizing situation became higher than what I expected. Because that moment that I was strapped, hawaku wananipigua. Tunaona they fear the operation na chuma, niko na chuma mbili kwa mabega. Zenye zime support the disc yenye iliwekwa, ndio ifit that spine kwenye ilikuwa imekuliwa. Juu kako kadisc kanakaa hiyo spine. So ndio washikilie mabega hiyo disc isiharibike, they had to kuweka chuma. So hawapo wananipigwa juu wanaokopa ikiharibika unaona nitarudishwa. Na the date of surviving was so for me. So I remember hiyo day after nimerudishwa, si wakajaribu sasa wajaribu kunipindua. Guess what? Yes. Nilikuwa na bed sores. Unaona watu ukichomeka kwenye unakuanga, sinakuwa na maji. So nilikuwa na those waters kila pahali nilikuwa nimelala. Na unaona nimelalishwa na mkongo. So every place imelalia kitanda imetoka kidonda. Imetoka bidonda. Even for now ni venye tu siwezi ungeona those scars. So those sores na sasa zikaanza kufanywa dressing. Dressing. Unajua sioni sasa. Na that moment sikuwa najisikia. So hata sikuwa najisikia. So hata sijui ni nini. So the moment walinipindua there was like God. So nikashangaa ni nini wananini. They couldn't tell me because wanaona my status. So those vidonda zikaanza sasa increase. Like if kalikuwa kadogo increased in size. If ilikuwa hapa juu shallow, kuna go deep and deep. And I remember within 2 weeks nilikuwa na mashine ikitoshea those scissors za kuosha, kaingie na daktari uone anataka kuingiza hiyo ni kiosha within 2 weeks. Because God, me I just see it's God. I just see it's God. Because I remember after wameniosha nilienda those zinaitwa unatolewa nyama, unaweka hapo. So like kuenda kutolewa wakasema nyama yangu inaweza kosa kukubali hii. Unaona imeparalyze. So hisi nyama iko pai. Azisi nyama inakaa iko strong. So wanaweza toa waweke katai. Waniweke kidogo ingine. So I just walikuwa wanaenda wanakata kwenye kumeharibika. Sinaona ni kitu inaharibika. Wanakata inakuwa ni. So the more wanakata, the more inakuwa deep. So it was a life that it's God.
Stressful life.
Yeah, it was a painful life. And if it's not God, it's singekuwa hapa. If it's not God, singekuwa hapa.